Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, I have brought back the beacons to their rightful home here in this triple spawner area. You know, I gotta tell you though, I ran into a little bit of trouble here. I noticed creepers were spawning, and I suspect, though I cannot prove, that they're doing it on top of these chorus fruit plants, or these chorus trees. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop these down. I do want to maintain some sort of chorus farm in the long term, but clearly this like spawner area where blowing up could unleash 1,000,000 zombies and 1,000 skeletons and all that is just not really going to be optimal. So we're going to go ahead and remove the fruits from the tops of the trees here using our ranged weapons. Then we'll go ahead and start slicing at these. Oh, you know what? I've got an axe. What am I doing wasting swords on that? There we go. Boom. Once we get all those actually down, it should be safe for us to start work on restoring our beacon to its former glory. Look at this. This is just... You know, I'm not going to say it's sad, because it doesn't experience emotions, but it does disappoint me. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start cleaning up this mess now. Time skip. It may appear that our beacon is back in place and functioning fully, but look, there's actually two of them. We have doubled our beacon output, allowing me to both jump really high and to hit things with pickaxes really quickly, which should let me chew through areas like this way quicker than I had otherwise. You know, I actually had intended at one point to completely connect a bunch of stuff from over here and over there, and I just got distracted. You know, there's just always so much going on the Hermitcraft server that every time I start punching holes in things, something comes up, like you fall in a pit, for example. There's just always just these little opportunities that arise, and then other opportunities outcompete them. That's okay. You know, it's fun to be so... Whoa! How was that? Interesting. I think there might have been some sort of server lag with me updating what I had in my hotbar there. Anybody actively doing anything online that would cause that? No. That's fine. It's Hermitcraft. Stuff just breaks randomly. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. But anyway, you know, I was thinking I should just go ahead and chew through a bunch of this stuff and really expand this until it meets up with the hallway back here. You know, because we got this whole room and stuff back here, but then we never connected any of it. As you can see, folks, I have carved out a big old chunk of the cave here, really opening up the area, exposing our thatched roof cottages from earlier this season. Hey, Slime, I'm making a video. Hey, I don't show up where you work and stab you to death with a sword. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, your brazen attack on me during my video is warranted. I will admit that. Anyway, in the process of doing that, I also took some time and looked up some bug reports on the Minecraft site. Found out that thing with the chorus fruit turning into trees that can spawn mobs is actually a known bug. And not only... So I thought that they could only spawn when the tree is fully grown. They can actually spawn on growing chorus fruit trees. So here's what we're going to do. I came up with an idea. Because I was looking at this stairwell here. In the process of ripping all these things out, I started thinking like, oh, yeah, I should probably take down this stairwell as well. And so I started running up here. And I noticed that one of the things I had been doing is as I ripped out the stone around the stairwell, I had been putting torches on top of the glass panes. I was like, I don't know, that just looks cool. And so as I was thinking about this, I was like, what if I suspended torches on glass panes roughly at the different heights that the chorus trees will grow to? So we'll have a bunch of like little purple glass panes with torches on top of them. And, you know, I think that might look cool. Let's go ahead and get this stairwell all the way out, though, because... You know, as I was looking at this, the more stone I remove, the more this stairwell is out of place. And it didn't really connect to the ship up there anymore anyway, so I might as well pull it out. Just kind of retract this. You know, this is one of those things like as the server changes over time, the earlier infrastructure needs to get ripped out, you know. And so here we go, just kind of gently removing these stairs, brushing away the past, you know? Bye-bye the past. It's like you're a fossil, but like, instead of exposing you more, we're just gonna kind of put you in the back of a display case somewhere else, not here. Okay, so, core concept though. We have these end stone rocks, and I already had the idea to put the chorus fruit here. We did that already. That was the start of a concept, but it was not a safe concept. So let's go ahead and expand upon my new idea. So what I'm imagining is, at different kind of distances from the chorus fruit here, we'll just go ahead and set up a glass pane and a torch on top. Boom. And we'll do these at different elevations, so they'll look kind of like floating candles. Is that a different elevation? That's literally the same elevation. So we don't want to just do these at the same elevation, because then they look man-made. And, you know, that is not what we're going for here. So we're going to just also maybe put one a little bit like here. And we'll just kind of scatter these around, right? And the end result should be fairly, not necessarily spectacular. It's not going to be overwhelmingly interesting. But it will at least stop a bunch of random mobs from spawning on top of our chorus fruit tree. And I should probably have at least one that's like way higher up here. So let's just go ahead and hop up this high. Just in case the chorus fruit tree happens to go this high. Here we are. We're ready for that. You know? Boom. Real simple stuff. Well, folks, as you can see, I've suspended several of these purple glass torches throughout here. This should give us enough light that we don't have to worry too much about mobs spawning on the chorus flowers. And once they fully grow, I'll go ahead and eyeball it and see if we actually had 100% coverage. If not, we can add a few more of these and get this completely safe. Time skip. These have all completed their growth, and it looks like they should be well lit enough that nothing should spawn atop any of them. But how can anyone truly know? Well, we can just ender pearl on top, well, not on top of that, but like, okay, that's somehow worse. I was gonna say, if we could just ender pearl directly above that, we could like sit here with F3 on and see our block light is 8. So I don't think anything should be able to spawn on that. And here our block light is 10. So, you know, there you go. Block light is 9. See, that's all looking pretty good. If we teleport to the top of that one, well, we missed that one too. Core concept, this is probably all within acceptable bounds. And, yeah, so we don't have to worry about it quite as much. Anyway, let's get that crazy overlay turned off. I need to head now to Target. Cubfan has a new game that he wants some of us to compete at. Oh, actually, maybe I'll lay my head down and dream first. But anyway, I want to head over there, learn the rules, and do some practice before the big showdown. So here we go. Time skip. Here we are, folks, back at Cubfan's Target, where we are about to play a practice round before tomorrow's tournament. Okay, you know what? First-person mode or second-person mode flight is maybe a mistake. But you know what? We're artists. We're here to experiment and to make and possibly yet learn from mistakes. So as I understand it, I press the button and I stand here. Okay. Do I just shoot them? Huh. So as I shoot them, they move to the other person's side. Oh! I see why it's called one-sided now. I was expecting a meter to fill up or something over here. But what this actually is, the meter is whose side the targets are on. Like if I press reset here, it's going to give us each 3, right? So if blue is shooting these and sliding them that way, this game could be over very quickly if you actually just miss them all. Huh. This is really interesting. From a strategy standpoint, it makes sense to me. I should figure out, at this range, what do I aim at? Do I aim at the seam there? No, do I aim at the middle of the block above? Yeah, okay, so if I aim at the middle of the block above... Whoops, that wasn't the middle. Okay. I should be able to take down to Funky Town any clown that challenges me. So we've got quite a few folks that are going to be meeting up here tomorrow. I don't want to name them because, like, I don't know exactly which ones are going to show or if we're going to have extra add-ons or whatever. But, okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I was worried this was going to be a complex game of strategy or something. But, like, I think we basically got this. Like, the fact that the targets are all uniform distance means that I just always aim at the block above. And now what I don't know, too, is if Cub is going to modify anything to, like, make the targets more sensitive or whatever. But even if he does, I'm still feeling pretty good about this. Okay. Let's go ahead and play that now. Time skip.
Hello, hello. Welcome, gentlemen, to Tarjay. How are you today?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man.
Cool, cool. Well, I brought the finest archers on the server here to play
Where?
some one-sided.
Where are they? I
That's
thought
you.
it was us
That's
playing.
You, man. That's you. Jeez. Gosh. But yeah, I got a new minigame. This is it right here. It looks like an 80s TV Tetris-ified thingamajig with bunny ears
It's
on top.
glorious, Cub. It's glorious.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a little bit of a mini game. It's called one-sided. You basically shoot the targets to one side, and the first person to do that wins. So pretty straightforward.
Done. Or
So
something.
I think what we're gonna do a little bit of a mini game, mini tournament type thing for clout, for bragging rights.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think we're gonna have I think XB and Joe will play the first round, then me and Hypno, and then the winners play each other. How about that?
Seems
That
fair.
sounds awesome.
Sounds good to me.
Sweet. All right.
So we stand
gentlemen,
on the carpet?
yeah, you
or-
can stand on the carpet right there. That's fine. Yeah.
Or is it
any-
anywhere behind the line?
anywhere behind this line? Yeah, it's
All
good.
right, I'm standing carpet. Just cuz.
Perfect. And then you can hit the button, and then there'll be a countdown, and on the fourth chime, start firing.
You ready, Joe?
I'm ready. I like how many
Oh,
chimes there
oh.
were. Uh-oh, I'm not doing good.
Oh, that's
And
it.
That's it.
That's
oh,
it.
no.
XB. Well done.
GG, XB.
Well
GG.
done. Well done.
GG.
Joe, we forgot something, man. We forgot the third place game.
Yep.
You and me.
I believe
You
in
and me.
us.
You ready? You ready?
I am ready. One of us will walk away from here in third place, the other in fourth.
Yep. All right, I'll hit the button.
Okay?
Okay. There we go. Oh man, that was miss off the first shot. Oh, good shot. Shot there. Oh, come on.
Am I hitting the metal? I think I'm somehow hitting the
Yes.
iron.
Yeah, some of them are hitting the trapdoor.
That
Oh,
is
that's it. That might be
Oh,
it. Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
GG, Cub.
Close one. GG, Joe. GG, well done. Well done.
I exchanged my bow in deference.
I appreciate that.
Dang it, y'all. I keep having to start recording before I'm ready to record. I was in the process of undulating this here cave wall, and all of a sudden, Scar dropped in on me. I had complained about some lag earlier, and apparently all the explosions he was doing, he felt like he needed to compensate me for. So here we go. Look at this. Some gold ingot and some ancient debris. This is actually going to be really helpful because we needed some ancient debris in order to make the lodestone for our decked out homage. We're not going to get to that this episode, but it is really deeply appreciated that Scar came by to do that. At first, when I saw him up here, whoops, assuming that I don't fall to my death. When I first saw him up here, I thought like, oh, he must be coming to visit the reef because, you know, this is our new tourist attraction here. And I was like, oh, I've been working to get this cave ready so all the reef visitors can see it. But no, they're showing up now. But, yeah. He's just dropping by to show up and drop off a gift. So thank you to Scar for that. And I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this cave wall. It's better than it was, but not as great as it might yet be. Time skip. I have actually successfully hewn out a good portion of all this now. It's not perfect, as you can see up here. It's still a little bit blocky over there. And over on this end, there's still so much to do that I've actually gone ahead and moved this pyramid. I say moved. I created a second pyramid, plunged a hole through the ceiling, and we're ready to go. But before we do, first thing that we want to activate is a bunch of lights inside the cave up here. Because if I start hewing through all this and a cave system dumps a million creepers on my spawning things, then we're going to have a million skeletons and spiders and zombies. No one wants that. So, here's what I got done. I started work on a ladder here, which I'm realizing might be broadly insufficient. Boom, let's just bring that down to there. So in case we die, we can get back up. And I've got a nice little fence gate here. We've got some torches. We can just now enter this area and start lighting it up fully so that we don't have a million mob just running everywhere. Luckily, there's a lot of other people on the server right now who are in dangerous areas. Rendog specifically keeps dying. He is not doing a great job at the living. Whoa, that one got hit by it. Okay, that's a lot of them. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do here was make sure I had a safe retreat. Oh boy. We got a quick concept of how many of them there were. Where is the baby zombie? Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and put some more glass around here, just so I have more general kind of visibility, let's say, into what I'm looking at here. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of mobs there, but they seem to be dropping in on me from the ceiling, which indicates some sort of second vestigial cave higher up. So what we're going to want to do is probably craft a ladder that goes up this way and then wander over. Hopefully we don't immediately drop a million mobs onto us from that cave. That would be undesirable. Also, I didn't bring another door. Oh, I did. Yay! So we can go ahead and set this door in here like so. Feeling good about this so far. Let's see if we can punch into that cave and light it from above without flooding everything. Well, maybe not. Ah, here it is. You know what we should have done is we should have brought a bunch of lava. Lava is always a real crowd pleaser in situations like this. So we have at least one zombie there, at least one zombie there. Okay, so the mobs down there can't get up here. Whoa, mobs down here can get me, though. How many millions of mobs are going to be down here? This could be like a place that there's just been mobs spawning for years, maybe. There's a skeleton. Can we get him to come around the corner here at us? Thank you. Okay, these mobs at least aren't carrying things. There are 4 of them. Whoa, that guy's carrying bones. So that means anytime you see like a bunch of mobs carrying stuff, they could have all been there for a while, and that is a pretty big warning sign. Oh, good. That, glad that I remembered to clear that out. Okay. Dang it. Any mobs carrying stuff are not going to despawn. So that is a known threat model for us. Big old cave there. Okay, lots more bone holding guys down there. We can lure them up here, but realistically, I'm pretty sure that just connects down to there. So what we actually want to do, I think, is go gather some lava. Now, lava is not the best long-term solution to this, but in the short term, it'll help us. We don't want the lava to just all pour out as we expand our cave here, though. So Any lava we put in, we do have to extend. Okay. What is up with mobs spawning in here? These are not the first mobs I've seen spawn in this little area, even though this is full of lights. That social spawning mechanic is so broken. So broken. Okay, so, anyway. Let's go ahead and gather that lava, and then hopefully we can clear this out pretty quick. Time skip. My inventory may be a mess, but you will never guess what my friend XB Crafted dropped by and left for me during the Hermitcraft stream day. A netherite sword, which I've named XB Forged, and also this brilliant... Oh, wait, no, the hat was from Cleo. I should have read the label. No, XB Torsoed the chest plate. I love it. I can't wait to accidentally fall off things thinking I can fly. Like that, but more like terminally. Like my velocity will be terminal. In the same way that, you know, some other things or maladies can be. I've put in quite a few more of these torches here. I'm really happy with how these came out. I've got more of these chorus fruit growing. And I haven't done the... I thought about encasing them entirely in glass. I don't know. Maybe that's an outdoor thing. This candle thing inside the cave just works really well. I do want to try the encasing them in glass thing later. But I found out that apparently some of these blocks, if you put, like, anything near them, like, if I put glass next to that, it's fine. But if I put glass next to this, oh, I thought it would break. Well, okay, we'll come back to this idea in another episode, because it's still a good idea, but I like my floating torches. Also, especially once we can get the torches off the walls here, that's going to look even better. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually came through here and hewed out a ton of stone over the course of the Hermitcraft stream weekend. And I think that the entire cave is served well for it. However, a special care was taken to ensure that this skylight up here at the top of our honeyvator will be well served. See, this is the part where if I don't switch to the elytra, I will die when I'm on my way back down. So anyway, as you can see from up here, that path is now far more visible. You can see the beginning of our little chorus fruit grove, which I'm planning to expand once I harvest more fruit, or actually more flowers. I just ran out of chorus fruits to actually plant or whatever there. I want to actually bring the whole thing out this way. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with a lot of this, but yeah, this wall here I started caving in, and speaking of caving in, I actually went caving in the wall here. Was it here? Yeah, this is one of the places. And I found a gigantic cave system. A huge part of which I have since glassed in so that I don't have to worry about mobs running back through here. I've filled this with light and lava. And hopefully it's good enough. But realistically, I kept finding rooms. So at the end of the day, it just seemed safer to glass it all in. Like, it connects to this. And you're like, how do you contain this? Do you contain this? It's kind of a mess. And the answer is somewhere this actually connects to the rest of the base, and that's why there's even more glass elsewhere. Oh no, I'm actually in trouble. Oh man, this helmet is really good for being underwater. Oh, wait, no, it's not the helmet at all. It is... Oh, there's the more glass. I found it. So anyway, this window from the base looks out into here, so if any mobs start getting swept down that way, I'll definitely see them. And in the meantime, we can just go ahead and fill that in. It would be interesting to turn this entire thing into an aquarium, because that water goes way deeper. I'm still brainstorming all sorts of ideas for this area. I cleaned up some of that over there, and that water is now flowing into the base on the whole. Just little bits and pieces of this are all coming together. Feel free to leave comments in the YouTube comment section below to let me know what you think I need to do, what I should add or change. Oh, that storage area is just going to be a nightmare to eventually resolve. That end stone shouldn't be there. Oh, that was where I was AFKing earlier. I built a little pillar because I don't have a ladder up there. Yay, planning. Woo! Anyway, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor Darth Vorthen. So in lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising, which I call Lottery. The Tennessee State Lottery is a bargain for anyone who needs a daily reminder God doesn't favor them. A $2 lesson, a ward against exceptionalism, repeated routinely. God will never let you play to win. Work for it. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.